Hi guys, it's Mima. Thanks for checking out another one of my videos. If this is your first time checking out my channel is about finance. I am a CPA. I'm also a wife, a mom, an accredited investor, a real estate investor, and I just enjoy sharing my financial knowledge with my clients and with anyone that'll listen. So my hope is to share information on this channel and hopefully you'll learn something to improve your finances. So thanks for watching and let's get started. So today's video is about financial habits to develop that will help you improve your finances in a new year, okay? So if you have financial goals or if you've been struggling and don't know why you keep falling short of those financial goals, I want to give you another approach to get there. It's not going to be the traditional, put money in a jar or pull out a spreadsheet. I want to start with what I think you need to address in order to improve your finances, which is more of a holistic, a mental aspect. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is that you have to decide that you want to change your mindset and have this healthy relationship for money. I'm sorry, not for money, with money. Okay, money is not bad. Money is not something that's running away from you. The love of money is bad, but wanting to improve your finances is not bad. And the old saying that people have of that money doesn't grow on trees, you need to change your mindset and know that, well, money doesn't grow on trees because money is not made out of trees. Money is actually, dollar bills are made out of cotton. So money does grow in a field, okay? And money is available to you in abundance. You just need to develop a healthy relationship so that money can flow to you and develop a plan of action so that when you receive your blessings, your financial blessings, you know what to do with it and you're responsible and you take care of it in a way that is going to benefit you and your generations and the generations after you. Okay. So that's my first tip. You have to change your mindset about money. It's not bad. It's not something that's running away from you. It's there. You just have to go after it and know how to treat it once you get it. Okay. My next tip is that I'm going to tell you that, again, with this holistic approach, I want you to measure your net wealth because for some people, it's the net worth. I like to call it your net wealth if it's positive because of the mindset that you are wealthy, you just need to measure it. But for some people, you have to build to get there. So I'm going to use the terminology, your net worth. Your net worth is going to be calculated as your assets minus your liability equals your net worth. So let's talk about each one of those things. Assets are basically your cash accounts, your 401k, your savings, your money market, any type of money account that you have that you can turn into liquid cash or cash out and spend. That is, part of your assets. Assets also consist of gold and diamonds, and also a huge part of most Americans' net worth as far as their asset is measured in real estate. So for real estate, you would measure the current value of your home. If you recently had an appraisal, you can use that. You can go on, there's websites out there where you type in your address. Some counties, you could go on your county website and you'll see the value of your home. If you're not a homeowner, then, there's nothing to calculate as far as the value of your real estate. But basically, you need to determine what that number is. Add up all your assets, and that number is what you're going to use. and you're going to subtract your liabilities. So your liabilities are your debts. That includes credit card debt. It includes your mortgage. If you have a car note, you're going to subtract all of those items from your assets. And what is left is your net worth. Now, depending on where you are, it could be negative, which if it is, you want to change that. You don't want a negative financial net worth, okay? You should be positive. And if you want to increase it, you know the formula now. In order to increase your net worth, you want to have less liability and more assets, okay? So that's what we want you to do. We want you to measure your net worth. It's something that I'm big into, the FIRE movement, which FIRE, F-I-R-E, it stands for financial independence, retire early. So in a lot of the FIRE communities, when we're having discussions, it's based on, net worth or net wealth, what I like to call it. But so you need to know where you are, where you stand today. And that would allow you to determine what your goal is. If your net worth is negative, you definitely want to flip that and make it positive. If you have a goal of when you want to retire, you definitely need to have a higher net worth, and determine where you want to be when you hit retirement or when you start a business, whatever your goal is. But it's great to know what your financial net worth is. And it'll allow you to just accept where you are and know where you want to be and work towards where you want to be. So the next tip that I'll give you is that you have to visualize where you want to be. Visualize the type of life you want to live, the destination of where you want to live, city, the type of home. Visualize the type of car you want to drive. And when you're visualizing all of this, if you have people in your life that are of most importance to you, like your family, I will also tell you to visualize those people within, where you want to live and what car you want to drive and what environment you want to be in, what work environment you want to be in, where you want to vacation. Just visualize the type of life that you aspire to live. And then what I want you to do is to pause this video, and I want you to get out your phone and go online and find pictures that represent where you want to be. Find pictures of the environment you want to live in, the environment you want to work in, the car you want to drive, whatever you aspire, to accomplish through financial means. Go ahead. Even if you run a business and you have a goal of how much revenue you want to make, go ahead and, Google, or I want you to have a visual picture of that number. And I want you to create I call it an e-vision board. So it's an electronic vision board. You're going to create a collage. I use this app called Canva to create that collage. You can use it. You can do it in a lot of different apps. You can even do it in Instagram. So, whatever app you use to create a collage, I want you to create a collage of where you aspire to be visually. And I want you to save that as your screensaver for your computer, your iPad, your phone, everything. I want that to be your cover, because I want you to look at where you want to be and the people you want to be with, because that's an important part of it. And I will also tell you, the spiritual journey that you're on, include that in it as well, because all of that does play a role in getting you to where you want to be financially. It's all about balance as well. So include all of that in your collage, save it to all your devices, and look at it. You're going to look at it every day, because we all log on to our computers. You look at your phone, you look at your tablet or whatever on a daily basis. So you're going to continue to see that, and it's going to become embedded in your mind. And the reason for doing that is I want you to have that view. So if you're in a store or someplace or thinking about making an impulse purchase that doesn't really add to your net worth, you're going to look at that vision, that e-vision board. And I want it to be a reminder to get you back on track, to stay in the lane that you have developed for yourself to accomplish your goal. So that's the point of creating that e-vision board, so that you can visualize where you want to be. There's tremendous power in visualizing where you want to be. I can give you so many testimonies where I've visualized something and it has happened. I know many people, including myself. So the next tip I'm going to give you is, based on what these next two tips are based on what your goals are. If your goal is to have more money, then you need to develop a strategy to make more money. Okay. Now, there are a plethora of ways to make additional money online, on the side. I've done a video about it, but I can do another video about, side hustles or side income. But if your goal is to make more money, there's no reason why you should not be accomplishing that at all. I can't think of one excuse. There's ways to make money at home, from your desk, from your home office, or from your living room, okay, from your bedroom. There's ways to, if you have an automobile, these delivery services, Uber, DoorDash. There's so many ways to make extra side hustle money quickly. If you have a talent or a passion, you need to turn that into a way that's going to bring in money into your household. Okay. You need to turn that passion into something that's going to benefit you financially. So sit down, think about it. I'm going to post a video, and guys, give me some feedback. Let me know if you want a video, to talk about side hustles. I know there's a bunch of videos out there, so, I may do one, I may not, I don't know. And then the last tip is to, of course, making money is part of it, but controlling your spending it also contributes to you having more and adding to your net worth. Because if you're spending less, your assets are going to be more, as long as you're not taking out, additional debt. So control your spending. And when you control your spending, there's a terminology that we use in the financial world, and it's called the materiality threshold. So basically what that is that basically is the relative size that something has to the entire pool of something. And in, the accounting world, we're referencing how an amount affects an account. So if you have, a net worth, or I'll give this example, someone who makes, I'm just throwing out numbers here, someone who makes, let's say, $40,000 a year versus someone who makes $300,000 a year, going to, let's say, Starbucks and spending $7 a day on, I hate saying this word because people always, coffee. If that's how I say it. But anyhow, if you go to Starbucks and you spend $7 or $8 a day on coffee versus, someone who makes $300,000, the person who makes $300,000 a year, that $7 or $8 on coffee is not material to them. It doesn't have a material impact to their overall finances. Someone who makes $30,000 a year, spending $7 or $8 on coffee does have an impact on your finances. So that's how you need to look at it when we talk about controlling your spending. Think about how it's going to impact your finances. $40,000, $7 or $8 a day. That's going to be over $50 a week. and on a monthly basis, that's $200 a month. So, do you really want to spend that a month on coffee? And let's look at the annual impact. Annually, that's going to be an impact of $2,400 a year. That's money that you can add to your investment portfolio, to your savings, to increase your net worth. So those are my tips. I hope they help. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below, because my videos are rough, rugged, and uncut. So I'm sure, I may have said something that is not clear to you. I try to use everyday language and not overwhelm you with financial terminology. So hopefully that's helpful. But thank you for watching. I wish you best of luck on your financial journey, and whatever your financial goals are for the new year, I hope that you're able to accomplish it. Thank you for watching. Bye.